Okay, I'm checking out the Albiquiu Inn. Turn in my key. Make you sign your life away. Grab some breakfast, head down the road to a market, see if I can get food and go camping. Need to top off with fuel also. And I thought I'd give you a better look at the Albiquiu Inn during the daytime, since I got here at night. Off Highway 64 between Santa Fe and one of the ways you can get to Durango. Okay, I'm checked out of my room and I'm ordering breakfast before I hit the road. So I think I'm going to try their sunrise over Chama Valley. Okay, let's get a look at my breakfast here. This is the polenta cakes or corn cakes. So we got 2 corn cakes, avocado, sunny side up eggs. Looks good. After I get done with this, I'm gonna hit the road. Okay, I was told this was the last place I can get supplies or food before Colorado, in between Albuquerque and Colorado. I'm not sure, but I'll trust them, so I'm gonna see if I can get some ice, water, and some groceries. Otherwise, I do have food, but I prefer something fresh. Okay, I just left the store in Albuquerque. Thought I'd give you a look at some of the terrain before I climb up. I don't have my GoPro with me, so this is as good as it's going to get for now. Okay, here's my turnoff. Highway 64, that's the Carson National Forest. And this is County Road 306. So let's head down here. I got to pee, and apparently it goes from gravel to rough rock. Let's see what happens. Okay. Only a quarter mile in and the pavement ends. Gotta find a place to take a pee. Alright, Google Maps suck. So this is the actual road, I guess. I want to put it in two-wheel drive and see where this goes. Definitely had to put it in two-wheel drive. I passed 3 Jeeps so far, so this Ural is definitely better than a Jeep. Keep going. Boy, that was a rough road. I think I have this lake all to myself, and it has a picnic bench. One problem though. cool off, and then I am going to set up camp. Okay, I'm going to set up my tent. These are the ribeyes I got, kind of thin, so I got 2 of them. Anyway, I'm going to let them thaw out and set up my tent. Okay, charging up my phone. I got this dude. I tested it, just charging my phone, and it lasted a week at home. It's pretty versatile. It's even got a light. But okay, let me get something to drink. Okay, the tent is up. The instructions say, while one adult is standing inside and the other outside. Okay, once you get it up, then you can tighten out the corners. Good view. Okay, the hard part's done. Let me set up my cot. This Marchway cot is great. I'll show you what it looks like after I get it set up. I'll show you my sleep system. I put that cot down on the most level part of the ground. And whenever you're elevated or use an air mattress, you're going to lose heat from underneath. So this is one method. I use thermal blanket. And it's double wide so I could fold it over. I found out if sleeping underneath the thermal blanket, you'll sweat, or it'll sweat, and that's no bueno, because I have a Kelty down bag. This is the lightest bag they make, rated for 40 degrees. Supposed to get 30 tonight. But the tent increases your rating. And then I just bought one of these at Walmart. That's a sleeping bag liner. And I just shove my sleeping bag in that, and that gives you an extra layer of air. And then I have a Thermarest camp pillow. Let me pull that out and I'll show you. Okay, that's the pillow folded up compared to my hand. Let me unveil it. All right, and that's the pillow. And if I need more, then I just get my Arrow Stitch riding suit and I use that. There we go. I'm going to show you a little idea I came up with. These lights were in Walgreens or CVS on the As Seen on TV, and they're super bright LED motion lights. And I have 2. That one is for when I get up at night to take a pee. It turns on, so I don't need a flashlight. And this one helps illuminate my camp here around the table. Also, if someone intrudes or an animal, it'll light up that whole area, so almost like a visual alarm. Okay, I just realized on one of those big bumps I lost my spot tracker device. The holder for it completely disintegrated. I saw its last location, so I got a hold of a friend. Thank God I have self-service, and he's gonna look up that location. I send him my current location and see if he can pull it up on a satellite map to figure out how far back it is. I mean, it had bumps like that, over a foot deep. Today's the first day of rifle season in New Mexico for hunting. I heard some elk, either that or hunters calling for elk. I passed 2 SUVs who turned around, and then one hardcore overlander in a Jeep. I didn't want to eat their dust, and they were going too slow. Okay, well, this is the main road I came off of. So my spot tracker is somewhere down that road. Within the next 5 miles. Nice couple little lakes. I wonder if there's any fish in there. Okay, let's fix this muffler. It's a 10 millimeter. I made a cheater bar. This thing was on tight, so I used that in the toolkit. Okay, and it looks like that bracket got pushed back. So I need a BFR, BFH, big fucking hammer. Just think, how would Ivan do it? All right, folks, it's fixed. Well, look at what I found. All right, how I found it was I had my buddy look up my link. He located this. I shared my location with iPhone Maps. And from his PC, he was able to get some detail. Enough to, I could figure out where this thing was, so. All right. And that's not the first time I've lost one, so happy ending. I'm gonna set up this, try this out for the first time. Fox Outfitters folding grill. So it folds flat. Let's see if it goes that way. I think it goes that way. There we go. That's for the charcoal. And the grill goes on top. So I'm pretty high altitude barbecuing and cooking. Like boiling water takes an extra 10 minutes. So hopefully my flame will get hot enough to cook my steak. Okay, I want to make me some cowboy coffee. We don't skimp on coffee. All right. Little window down below you can see. This is a ceramic. Okay, there it goes. No sense watching the water boil. It's not a cooking video, so I'm not going to make you watch the whole thing. Got a mushroom. Oops. We're going to save the other half of that mushroom, maybe for an omelet or something. Okay, so I got garlic, onion, olive oil, mushrooms, and yellow peppers. I'll go ahead and season them a little bit now. And a little bit of Himalayan salt. All right, we got these thin little ribeyes. Okay, let's bang your pot. That helps the ground settle. Well, look at that nice strong coffee. One thing I learned over the years is I used to use the Sierra cup because you could boil in it, but when you use metal coffee cups, you burn your lips. That's good coffee. You don't get no. So what I did was I took the paper towels that I used to clean my hands and stuff, and I'm gonna soak this. Alcohol is cheaper, burns cleaner than lighter fluid, but it evaporates faster, so it gives the fluid something to hold on to. And we'll come back in a little bit and see how that works. So at this altitude, I'm thinking in about 15 minutes we should have some good coals and I could start that steak. Chipmunks. I saw a black chipmunk, and I've never seen black before. I've seen black squirrels, but they're running around. They've run through camp a few times. I got some organic chicken thighs, so I may stay another day. It's a great spot. A couple just pulled in next to me. So at least it's not a bunch of rowdy youngins. Again, I'm supposed to meet my friend Gary in Cortez on the 8th. So if I stay here another day, I only have a couple 100 miles to go, so it's not a big deal. Got plenty of time. Hey, a knife I recommend is a Mora knife. They're made in Sweden. This thing was $11 on eBay, and it's a great knife. And I've heard a lot of guys say they have trouble using them with ferro rods, but I haven't had any problem. They'll grind up this back edge to give it, but I just put a good edge on it. This thing is bulletproof. Anyway, I don't know how they can sell them that cheap, to be realistic. The sheath I got off of eBay, Kydex, cost twice as much, actually 3 times more than the knife. Just careful you don't stab yourself putting it back. Okay, our charcoal's getting there. Again, I'm at just above 9,000 feet. So remember, the air is thinner, usually above 8,500. Especially if you look on boxes, some of them have instructions. It's going to take a little bit extra time for water to boil. Today was a short ride day. It was 59 miles. Real nice ride. It's nice to get into the tree line. Up here we have, you see the aspen. We have blue spruce. Otherwise, I'm pretty much tree retarded. Those are the ones that are easily identifiable to me. Okay, the coals are looking pretty good. A few more minutes, and I'll spread them out and start my vegetables, because those thin steaks are going to cook really fast. It's nice that they've had time to sit out and warm up a little bit, so you're not throwing cold meat on the grill. All right, I'm going to get the veggies started. Forgot my frying pan, but I had this flat griddle, and I threw this stuff on the steaks. Grill Mates Smokehouse Maple. Smells like crushed up barbecue potato chips and maple syrup. I'm gonna start these mushrooms. bit more oil. Alright, mushrooms are started. Let's just go ahead and be careful not to knock this pan off the burner. Okay, our coals are going good. Let's spread them out. Okay, those veggies are about 70% done, so I turned down the stove. I'll let them sit, and they'll be ready by the time the steak is done. Okay, those coals are good as they're gonna get. Let's go ahead and throw these dudes on there. I'm gonna say 2 minutes each side. All right, 1 minute, I rotated them 90 degrees. Okay, one thing I did learn is I have this griddle or grill grate upside down. Okay, the ribeye's done. The thing works great. Very happy with it. Overdid it with the charcoal, but I couldn't buy the smaller bag, so just burning it up. Okay, let's try this out. I'll let the steak rest. Probably the thinnest steaks I've ever cooked. Would probably be good for a sandwich. Low carb meal. Boy, the peppers with the garlic smell really good. I wanted to get some wine or beer, but the store had their liquor section. I didn't see what the sign said, but it said they couldn't sell liquor until a certain time of day. All right, so this will probably be the end of my video for today. All right, plastic knife test worked. Of course, it's more medium well. That's good. That's that smokehouse maple. Okay, I'm happy with that. Would have rather had a bigger ribeye, but this works. Plus I'm hungry and everything tastes better outdoors. Anyway, thanks for watching. This will be a long video. I'll try to edit it and speed it up a little bit. Okay, it's getting dark, so I'm going to show you how those motion lights work that I told you about. Good for camp security. All right, I'm about 25 feet away from that light. So you have a pretty good perimeter if you place them, or a pretty good range. Okay, that's it. Hey, we're gonna start a fire. Normally I would just use those coals from the barbecue. Throw them in there, but show you how this alcohol works for starting a fire. Plus I want the grill to cook off any food, just in case there's any bears. So let's just throw some alcohol in here. Now be careful if you're doing it in your barbecue. It's not as volatile as gasoline, but it'll still go up. So hopefully I won't Burn my face off.